Hi Gemini, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for September 2015. Geminians, we have quite a few planetary movements that are there in September. We are beginning the month with a Mars and a Venus conjunction, which is followed by a beautiful new moon solar eclipse, and again which is followed by Saturn that is going to be returning to Sagittarius, and we are wrapping up the month with Pluto that is going direct. So we begin the month with Venus and Mars conjunction, and as per Roman mythology, Venus and Mars were these feisty lovers who were not really faithful to each other. And Venus also, we should keep in mind, is retrograde, by the way. So this entire energy around the Venus and Mars, the sense of competitiveness, the sense of wanting to do things your way, specifically in relationships, or even as far as that you are negotiating, you're speaking and you're getting your point of view across. Ensure the entire month that you're not sort of stepping on too many toes, Geminis. And this focus for the Venus and Mars conjunct for you is in your house of communication. It's in your own house, Geminis. Mercury rules this house, and it speaks about travel, it speaks about communication, it speaks about technology, and you'll have to watch out what it is that you say and how is it that you say it. Mars could be giving you that undue aggression, and you may just come across as this really pushy and aggressive person. So try and keep the word firm, and try and sort of not be too aggressive and roughshod over people. Also, since Venus is retrograde this month, it won't really she's not really going to be able to help you as much as which otherwise during a conjunct she would. And it's also a time wherein that you could be feeling mentally quite restless. There's just a sense of anxiousness. Maybe you want to maybe there are a lot of projects, maybe you're working on too many things at the same time, and you really want to get your say in, or you want to have your point of view across over here, and it can be that you could be misunderstood as well. It may not come out as you wanted to. So try and sort of play the good political role, which Geminians, you're pretty decent at doing that number. And so try and sort of maintain and balance the tension as we open up the month. However, as far as love relationships are concerned, there is a lot of focus again on breaking the good news gently. And if you want to say something very if it's something that you're trying to tell your partner or your loved one, and which is a bitter harsh truth, and rather than hiding it under the guise of saying that, we can say anything to each other, ensure that you don't hurt too many feelings, and try not to say the honest, harsh truth. Just sort of camouflage it a little bit. We have the solar eclipse new moon, and this is happening in your house of foundation. It's happening in your house where your past is there, past impressions are there. It is the house of home, it's a house of your childhood, it's a house of your past childhood memories. This is also the house of your mother because it's ruled by Cancer. And during this time, it can be that you would be wanting to spend a lot more time with family. September is really a time where you will be, there's a lot of family bonding that is there, maybe with your siblings, with your cousins, extended family, and there's just a sense of being as one. There's this large family, so you're going to be quite enjoying the attention, the warmth, the love, maybe some kind of a reunion that's happening, and you're going to be basking in a lot of adulation as well, recounting old stories, childhood stories. It also speaks at times about maybe a school reunion or a college reunion, and this time as well, take some time out to declutter your house. So if there is, for the longest you've been thinking of, decluttering your house and it's not been happening, it's a brilliant time. You will find, or maybe you'll just may get forced to, the mountain of work will force you to sort of do something about it. For those of you who are doing renovations, it's a great time as well. Buying a house, shifting house is indicated, but I think mostly it will be sort of just redecorating your house, or just making your house more beautiful and just making it more comfortable for yourself. It's a time as well during this time, during the new moon solar eclipse, that you'll find yourself being very intuitive about people and about situations. So listen to yourself, Geminians. Rely on your gut a lot in September. It will hold you in good stead. Now Saturn is returning to Sagittarius for the next 2 years, and this is happening in your house of partnership and marriage. And now significant relationships, especially when Saturn comes and transits this house, they really get focused. They really come under the scanner, and it's a time wherein that Saturn is going to be asking you to do a lot of spring cleaning, Geminians. So wherein the relationships which are important have gone sour and you have not done much about it, they will again come into focus. And as much as it would be painful for you to deal with it, it's a time wherein that Saturn is going to be bringing about people, circumstances, situations, putting you in all these similar, which will have the similar connotations of that certain estranged relationship. It's a very karmic time as well, as far as relationships are concerned for you. So you will be made to deal with those particular specific situations which you feel very iffy about. So buckle up and work with Saturn rather than, and don't push everything under the carpet, Geminians. Whatever hurts, I think I see this trait in a lot of Geminians, something that you don't want to deal with, or something which is a little iffy or it's a little awkward, you don't want to deal with it and you don't want to basically confront. So you just sort of gently brush it under the carpet, and for years after you agonize about it, it's not even as though you sort of just leave it and you forget it, but the agonizing carries on, that, oh God, I feel so bad about what had happened and I couldn't talk about it. And it's a time wherein that issues require more compromise, more flexibility, and you are being asked to look at both sides of the situation and not be so rigid. And this specifically has to do with your perception of people, or even again relationships. They can be both relationships at work and as well at home. So you need to be working on your more teamwork, more trying to understand people. Don't be so judgmental, and if there's don't be too critical of people, Gemini. So if you've formed a certain idea about some people and saying that, oh, I just know that she's like that, or I just know that he's like that, it's a time wherein that you need to be, Saturn is going to be throwing more such people in your way. That's how Saturn teaches. So you're going to be finding yourself dealing with those similar problem, but in different situations. Now there is with Saturn entering this part, or rather going direct in the part of your marriage and partnership, this is also time wherein that some kind of a commitment is being asked for you. So for those of you who have been dating for the longest time and have not as yet committed, this is the time wherein that you're going to be feeling the pressure a lot, and it's as if it's expected out of you as to why why is it that you're not taking a decision. And Saturn always brings along with it a fair measure of objectivity and a lot of reality. So you're going to be looking at your relationships, your partnerships in a very with a very wise eye. It's not that you're going to be in all that emotion and say that, oh, let it all sort of flow, but you're going to be you are not going to be looking at your friends and your partners in a very fun and a very trivial way. You're going to be sort of putting them under a scanner. You're going to be seeing the value that they bring. You're going to be seeing as to who means what to you, adds what value to your life. And it's also a time wherein that you're going to be forced to look at people as individuals. That is what Saturn is encouraging you, that move the situations and the drama around from people and see them as to for who and what they really are, and then make a decision whether you want them in your life or you don't want them in your life. Pluto is turning direct on the 25th, and this is happening in your house of transformation and intimacy. And Pluto is the planet of sex, and he is in the house of sex, so that's like a double whammy for you. So keep your pants on, Geminians, this month. It's also the house of other people's money, and be careful not to sort of get overextended with debt during this transit, or you'll wind up in bankruptcy. So it's really a time wherein that you're not being advised to really run out and loan people. However, on the other hand, if there is some money that is owed to you, there's quite a decent chance that you will be able to get that money back. Or it can also be that you'll be able to pull off deals bigger than you had expected to be. However, make sure that you don't overextend yourself financially during this time. Ensure that, and Pluto tends to, make you take risks as well, so it can make you want to indulge a little bit more than it is required. And it's a time as well, and Pluto, as per Roman mythology, was the king that oversaw the land of dead. So everything that is dark and subconsciously, that we all have a dark side, things that you don't want to acknowledge, that maybe it has to do with your past, it has to do with certain memories. And Pluto over here is going to be just bringing them up more on the surface. So you're just going to be having to deal with that more. And because it's a house of transformation, the good news is that you can change all that from the core. So if there has been some past, there's some emotional trauma, there's some scars that are there for you, Geminians, it's a brilliant time for you to be sort of looking at it, confronting it, and then letting it go. Now, sexual relationships get very intense during this time, and it's a time wherein that and even complicated. So it can be that a lot of you are going to be desiring intense relationships. Something frivolous, sweet, and nice is not something that you're going to be liking. You're going to be wanting that intensity, insanity, that madness, that depth in a relationship. And it's a time wherein that also you will be attracting people who are quite controlling in nature. And so it can be, whether it is manipulation as far as money is concerned, transactional relationships are concerned. And it can also be, it speaks about power of struggle as far as money is concerned, because it's also other people's money. So you could find yourself dealing with all of this with Saturn, with Pluto going direct. Now the entire thing with the Pluto lesson is that it's always wise to sort of deal with it and not sort of run away from it, or not even acknowledge it and not do anything about it. It's a time wherein that also a lot of healing can take place. So if you were to accept, embrace, and see as to amongst all the mess and the chaos and the dark side, that you can put it to rest for good, then you can just start off a fresh page for yourself, Geminians. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.